Hello everyone, my name is Vihasu Aspat and I'm currently studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today we're going to talk about major air pollution analysis. So explore the sources, impacts and solutions of major air pollution to inform stakeholders and drive actions for cleaner air. So what is air pollution? So first is harm. Air pollution is basically harmful substances in the air that affect health, ecosystems and climate. What are the primary pollutants? They are directly emitted pollutants like carbon monoxide and sulfur dioxide. Secondary pollutants include pollutants like ozone formed by atmospheric chemical reactions. Next is what is the importance of understanding air pollution? That's critical for creating policies to protect health and the environment. Next, we're going to look at the key air pollutants. Firstly, it is the particle matter, that is PM10 and PM2.5, tiny particles that can penetrate lungs and enter the bloodstream. Next is nitrogen oxides, gases from combustion processes causing smog and respiratory issues. Next is sulfur dioxide or SO2, emitted from burning fossil fuels, leading to acid rains and respiratory problems. Next is carbon monoxide or CO. It's colorless and odorless gas from incomplete combustion of fossil fuels. Next is ozone or O3, secondary pollutant formed by reactions between nitrogen oxide and VOCs in the sunlight. Next, we're going to look at major sources of air pollution. First is transportation. This gives out pollutants like nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxide, and PM10. Next is industrial activities, which gives out sulfuric oxide, VOCs, and PM2.5s. Next is residential heating and cooking, which gives out PM and CO. Next is agricultural practices, which gives out ammonia and VOCs. Natural sources also give out PM, CO, and SO2s. We're going to next look at pollution's health impact. So, it can give us respiratory diseases like asthma, bronchitis, and lung cancer rates increase. Next is cardiovascular issues, high risk of heart attacks and strokes due to the pollutants. Next is neurological effects, pollution linked to cognitive decline and disorders. Next is vulnerable populations. Children, elderly, and those with health issues are most at risk with air pollution. Next is WHO statistics. Air pollution causes 7 million premature deaths yearly. We can prevent all this by including solutions to prevent air pollution. Next is what are its environmental consequences? First is acid rain caused by SO2 and NOx emissions harms ecosystems and structures. Next is climate change. Obviously, pollutants like black carbon boost global warming. Next is biodiversity loss. Air pollution endangers wildlife and disrupts the habitats of aerial birds and insects. Next is water quality. Pollutants that settle in water bodies affect aquatic life as well, including rains. So, what are the economic costs of pollution? First is healthcare costs. So, increase of spending on treatments or for diseases caused by air pollution. Next is lost productivity, absentees and reduces labor productive due to air pollution. Next is damage to ecosystems, biodiversity loss and long-term economic impacts from ecosystem damage. Next is annual economic cost. Total economic cost in the US exceeds 150 billion annually. What are the urban air pollution LAKs? First is situation in Los Angeles, historically affected by smog from heavy vehicle traffic and industry. Next, what were the actions taken? Strict emissions standards reduced NOx and PM levels significantly. Next, what was the outcome achieved? Improved air quality, though summer ozone levels remain a concern. Next is what are the solutions and mitigation strategies? First is regulating measures, enforcing stricter emission standards for industries as well as transport vehicles. Next is renewable energy, promoting solar, wind, and hydroelectric power to reduce fossil fuel consumption. Next is public transportation, invest in clean and efficient public transport systems like electrical vehicles and electrical buses. Next is public awareness campaigns, educate the public about air pollution impacts and sustainable practices. Next is a case example of Sweden and Denmark where reduced air pollution with policies and green tech. Global policies on air pollution include the first WHO air quality guidelines for health protection. Next is the Paris Agreement for the climate change mitigation, EU clean air policy for regional air quality improvement. Key takeaways include that it's a global issue, affects health, environment, and economic economy globally. The major pollutants include NOx, SO2, CO, and ozone. Public awareness is essential for improving the air quality for future generations. Effective solutions include international cooperations and policy informants, which are crucial. Next is future leaders. Advocates for sustainable practices in communication are very important. So we act now, then we'll have a clearer air, understand the impact of the air pollution, and take actionable steps today to ensure a healthier environment for future generations. Thank you and have a great day ahead.